was only 23 years old. And hinikayat po ako ng dati po namin congressman na isang basketball superstar si Freddie Webb na pumasok sa politika. Ay hindi talaga ako 100% na gusto ko mag-fight. Nung ako yung dumating sa Comelec, it was around 10:30 ng gabi. Magsasara siya ng 12 o'clock. Sinabihan ako ni Atty. Teresita Suarez ng panahon na yan, o Gas, kanina pa nandito yung iyong CONA, Certificate of Nomination and Acceptance, at ikaw na lang inaantay. So, nung fill up kami, eventually, sa dulo, sinabi niya, nasa ng BIR stamp mo. Sabi ko, wala po akong dala. Eh, nung panahon na yun, 10:30, sarado na po ang bilihan ng stamp. So, nung sinabi niya, hindi ako mag-qualify, nagpaalam po ako sa kanya. Masayang-masaya ako na nagpaalam. Sabi ko, ay, ganun ba ho? Sige, uuwi na po ako. Pero nakita niya, masaya ako. Nung ako'y palabas ng pinto, tinawag niya po ulit ako. At sabi niya, Gas, balik ka dito. Dahil meron siyang kinuhang stamp sa sahig. At kinabit niya, at sabi niya, congratulations, qualified ka na, tumakbo. At syempre, hindi ko mo sinabing ayoko rin tumakbo. Di ba? Eh, yun yung tinatawag kong destiny. It was the first local election after martial law. At ako po ang pinakabatang kandidato ng panahon na yan. Ay maraming hindi maniwalang mananalo po ko. Kasi wala naman pong tambunting sa politika. Ang naging kalaban ko po ng panahon na yan, mga naging katunggali ko, yung mga dating sikat na mga politiko dito sa Parañaque. During the meeting, the advance of Mayor Wally Ferrer.
The mayor was talking. Gas was sitting to the right side back of the mayor.
Nung lumipad po yung Quitis, kasi meeting the advance,
Big bang.
pinagbabaril kami kay Kaplato.
He hit two people before he hit the mayor. My son and another guy, another councilor.
Tinamaan po si Mayor Wally Ferrer sa tiyan. Ako po, tinamaan po ako 3 beses. 2 beses sa braso, may tama rin po ako sa ulo.
Takbo agad ako stage. Kasi nakita ko bumaka sa kapatid ko. And I was worried, baka tinamaan yung ulo niya o yung chest niya. Kinarga ko siya, dinala ko sa hospital.
Immediately, for whatever reason, I said, "Oh, Mama Mary, where are you? Here is my son. Was just hurt and all that." Mama Mary really came in. There were 2 nuns who was carrying Mama Mary in. Imagine that. It's just like Mama Mary heard me.
Pinasok ako sa x-ray room. Sabi ng mga doktor, oh, 120 or 80, buhay na buhay ito. Wala tayong makitang bala. Walang tinamaan na major organ. Napakaswerte yung bata naman to, sabi ng doktor, tsaka yung mga nurse. Pero hindi na alam kung anong caliber. Nung palabas ako ng operating room, sabi ko, Doc, mabigat yung left finger ko. Sabi niya, hindi, collateral damage, hindi po mabigat. Nung pinasok ko yung daliri ko sa x-ray machine, doon ko nakita. Sabi ng doktor, uy, nandito pa rin bala. At the next day, ang gumising po sa akin is no less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines, then President Cory Aquino. At sabi pa niya sa akin, Gas, napakaswerte mo. 45 na bala ang tumama sa'yo. Pero ikaw ay maayos at yung tama mo sa ulo, which is the same entry point of Ninoy Aquino, ay ang trajectory was different. Maski na ulit-ulitin natin yan 10,000 times, sabi ng doktor, hindi ganyan ang mangyayari. May mission ka pa sa lungsod ng Parañaque. Napakaswerte mo. Fulfill that mission because God gave you a second decent life. So that changed my perspective, no? Na eventually, na-realize ko rin na tunay na may rason ang pumikapan. Kaya sabi ko, I would like to live that journey that was set for me. And if public service is that journey, then I'm willing to fulfill my obligation to ride that journey and to be able to go through that journey. Taawa ng Diyos ay ako po'y nanalo, pinakabatang konsehal sa kasaysayan ng lungsod ng Parañaque sa edad na 23 anyos.
At that time, Sinabi ko sa kanya, I will not marry a politician. Pinag-awayan namin, akala ko wala na eh. So I had no choice. I chose him. I chose the life that I would live with him. So I had to choose what he loves. And he loves the city of Parañaque. That's our life now.
Being a public servant is not his career. He just loves the people of Parañaque, and I think it's a calling.
We have been sharing him with the city for all our lives. As a public servant, he's very dedicated.
One of the most important values na I think my dad taught me was how to treat people. Whatever walk of life, whatever background someone comes from, you always treat them with respect. You always treat them with grace.
Hindi siya namimili. Kung sino lumapit sa kanya, tutulungan niya.
Actually, yung first impression ko sa kanya, walang pinagkaiba sa pagkakakilala ko sa kanya ngayon. Hanggang ngayon, very down to earth pa rin siya.
Very simple.
Walang bodyguard yan. Walang driver yan. Pupunta sa event yan, mag-isa lang. Walang advance party. Di ba?
Minsan nga, nung pumunta ako sa Congress, pinagkamalan pa akong bodyguard ng security guard. Then ako nagmamaneho ng sarili kong pick-up. I don't want to get used to the glory and pomp of this business. Ayoko masanay na may mga bodyguard, may mga driver. I would like a city that is responsive, that is working for the residents of the city. A lot of improvement has been made, and it is our job to make sure that Parañaque will always have good leaders. Yan ang panaginip ni Gaston Ponte. Gusto ko maalala ng mga residente ng Parañaque, isang taong naglingkod ng maayos, isang simpleng public servant.